I'm 51 and she's in her 20s. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the truth about dating younger women. And here's the thing, I get a lot of hate from older women when they hear that I'm dating someone in their 20s. And they'll say shit like, well, what could you possibly have in common? That's creepy. She could be your daughter or any bullshit like that. Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal what it's actually like to date women in their 20s and specifically 12 things on what it's like to date women in their 20s. And I've been on hundreds of dates. I know all about this. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. But first, I created an ebook and an audiobook on how to be better at dating younger women. The audiobook is free. You can download that, no problem. I also offer one-on-one coaching sessions. And my ask of you today is to drop a comment in the comments if you like what I've said today, disagree, you've got anything else to add, because my viewers and subscribers do read the comments and they really appreciate it. All right, getting into this video. So I was married before 20 years. I became single at the age of 48. And since then, I've been on hundreds of dates. A lot of those times, I was the one deciding not to continue. But the reality is, most of the women attracted to me are in their 20s. And at the time of recording this video, I am 51. Yes, I have had dates with 20-year-olds, 21, 22, you name it, all across the board in the 20s. And I continue to go on dates with women in their 20s. And older women hate that. The negativity is crazy. But I'm here to tell you what it's actually like dating these women with such an age gap, okay? Starting at number one. Number one is they are just as mature as women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, okay? We have great conversations depending on the topics, and we find things in common. And the only thing they're lacking is life experience, but they are just as mature. And in fact, scientific studies have said that a woman is around 12 years more mature at that age versus the same age of a guy. So if she's 20, she's actually as mature as a 32-year-old, okay? But in my experience, I've dated a lot of young women, and they're just as mature, okay, despite the age gap. Number two, as I mentioned a little earlier, we find things in common. And I hear this, like I said, all the time from older women. They're like, what do you have in common, man? Well, I'm here to tell you, you find things in common, whether it's music, it's movies, it's restaurants, it's the type of drinks that you like. It's all kinds of things that you just end up finding things in common. And that's why when you're on your first date, second date, or third date, especially with a younger woman, just start asking her things. Like, where, do you like to travel? Where have you been? What's your favorite drink? You know, all these things. And you start to just hone in on those things that you have in common, okay? So that's number two. Number three, yeah, they're hot. They're in their prime. They're really fucking hot, okay? And they take care of themselves. That's number four. So number three is they're hot. And number four, they take care of themselves, all right? Number five, they are feminine, mostly. And one of the things they do that's feminine is they shave it all down there. So if you're into that, then younger women typically, I mean, I'm talking bald, right? Again, if you're into that, I don't mind it. I don't mind a variety, but woof. Anyway, yeah. So they take care of themselves. They take care of their nails. They do pedicures, manicures, and they like a little bit of makeup and perfume, and they are just very feminine. Number six, they let you take the lead because you're the older one, and they just automatically know, wait, this guy has more experience, and I'm going to let him take the lead. Number seven, they're not as broken as women in their, specifically their 40s and 50s. They don't have nearly the same trauma, heartbreaks, and all of that. And so they are a lot more pleasant most times than not to be around. Number eight, they don't have children. Okay, I'm talking like 9 times out of 10. And I struggle with dating a woman over 35 in terms of finding a woman over 35 that A, I'm attracted to, and B, doesn't have children. It's really the not having children thing. Most dating apps, and not that I use dating apps all the time, but when I do use them, it's very difficult to find women that I'm attracted to, number one, and then number two, that they actually don't have children. So I tend to date younger, usually 35 and under. Number nine is that they appreciate you. They appreciate your experience, your leadership, and your wisdom. Number 10, they're looking for a provider. Duh. Most of these women, regardless of their age, actually, they're looking for somebody to help take care of them, help elevate their lifestyle, and a provider. Most of these women have debts, they got bills, and they look to an older guy. They're like, oh, okay, he's more established and maybe he can help me out. Okay. And number 11, despite their beauty and their youth, they're actually, this might come as a surprise, they're actually insecure. They're insecure with the age difference. They feel like they're maybe too young, maybe they're not worthy, maybe they're not good enough, and they're insecure that they don't have any money. They're pretty much broke. Most of the women in their 20s, they're broke. Okay. So that's the truth. They're actually insecure. And that's one of the things that attracts them to you, is because you're the one who's mature and has got the experience. And last but not least is, and you're probably wondering when I was going to get to this, is the sex is better. Yep. It is usually way better. Why? Because they are often open-minded, they're willing to try things, they have a higher libido, and a lot of the women in their 20s, again, this has been my experience, are bi. So, if that's something you're into, then don't be surprised when this comes up and she says, oh, I'm also attracted to women. Why I actually like dating by women is not the reason you're thinking, is because they're not threatened by other women. They're not as jealous. You can go to strip clubs. You can sit there at a restaurant bar and you can notice another woman's shoes and say, wow, those are really great shoes. And she'll say, yeah, those are great shoes. And she's hot. Like, you can have just a lot more open conversations with someone who's bi. All right. Went through my 20 things, or excuse me, went through my 12 things. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything you can add, you disagree with, because I do want to hear from you. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.